A big update for Cody Rhodes just came out, so we'll see what's new there. We'll also check out some more stories with Scarlett, what's going on with Drew McIntyre, and more. Let's start things off with the update for Cody Rhodes. Cody has been out of action with a torn pec since early June. It's a very common injury that plenty of WWE superstars have dealt with in the past. Superstars like John Cena came back from this injury in 4 months. Elias came back in 5 months. So the average recovery time is right around that 5 to 7 month window. Cody Rhodes is just about to enter the 6th month of his recovery. So he's definitely itching extremely close to a return. Cody's wife, Brandi Rhodes, recently appeared on the 10 Count podcast and had this to say about Cody's status right now in rehab. Quote, "He needs to wrestle. It's in his blood. It's part of his makeup. But now, he's been great through all of this. All of the work that he's been doing to get back has really been good. I was really just impressed with how he looks now. He doesn't look like anything happened, which is crazy because he had major surgery. So he looks like the same Cody to me. The muscle mass is all there, you know? He looks ready to me, but I'm not a doctor." End quote. So according to Brandi, Cody Rhodes' muscle mass and the entire area that was affected is right back to normal, as if nothing ever happened. She thinks he's ready, but like she also said, she's not a doctor, so she can't say that for certain. But it's still a good sign that he appears to be back to normal. Even if Cody is cleared to compete in the coming weeks, it's still very unlikely for him to just immediately pop back up on WWE television. Especially since we're so close to Royal Rumble season. The logical and expected thing is for WWE to hold on to his return and use it for the Royal Rumble match. Even during the summertime, Cody Rhodes teased that the Royal Rumble is definitely where he wants to make his return at. And it really is a perfect match because that's what the Royal Rumble has been all about. That's one of the fan favorite elements of the Royal Rumble match. Literally anyone can show up. So getting that Cody Rhodes returns sometime during the 2023 Men's Royal Rumble match will definitely be one of the biggest highlights of the night. What seems to be a little up in the air is Cody's role in WrestleMania. If he wins the Royal Rumble and Roman Reigns is still the undisputed champion, that should be Cody Rhodes versus Roman officially for night 2 of WrestleMania 39. But the only tricky part there is that there is still some buzz for The Rock returning for Roman Reigns as well. There's a lot of fan theories out there. Some fans even said that Roman should have one match on each of the 2 nights of WrestleMania, so that he can face The Rock and Cody Rhodes in back-to-back nights. Others think that if Roman versus The Rock is happening, then maybe Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins on the WrestleMania stage could happen again. If WWE splits the world titles, maybe Seth versus Cody could be for the WWE title, while Roman still has the Universal title. The only issue with that matchup is that Seth Rollins is currently turning babyface on WWE television. Newly turned massive babyface going up against a returning massive babyface is something you usually don't see, so that could be an issue. So no one is quite sure on Cody Rhodes' WrestleMania plans yet, but it looks like what is pretty much locked in is a Royal Rumble return for Cody Rhodes. Sheamus' team is gearing up to face Roman and the Bloodline at War Games. But before that happened, some fans did pick up on a few character-breaking moments for some of the superstars involved here. The first character-breaking moment came backstage during the Bloodline's backstage segment. After leaving the camera shot, Sami Zayn re-entered the segment while the Usos were talking, and he does his handshake with Jimmy Uso, promising to talk to him later about what they were talking about. And Sami was able to successfully break Jey Uso again. Jey had to turn his face and hide his laughter from the camera. So there's definitely something about Sami Zayn that makes Jey Uso really lose control and start laughing, which is great, because little moments like that does make the segments more memorable. And the other character-breaking moment came during the closing moments of the show, where Roman Reigns came out to save the Bloodline. The microphone was able to pick up Drew McIntyre asking Solo Sikoa if Roman was out yet. Drew was stomping on Solo Sikoa in the back corner of the ring post. So Drew had his back turned towards the ramp, while Solo had a perfect view of the ramp. So that's why McIntyre was asking Solo for the cue on when Roman was coming out. Obviously, the audience wasn't meant to hear Drew and Solo talking, but since the camera was right there, Drew's voice came right through. So it was just a little fun moment that the fans caught during the broadcast. This is being recorded well before War Games, so we'll see what happens there with that match. Obviously, with Roman Reigns' pinfall streak approaching 3 years on December 19th, maybe there's a low chance of Roman actually getting pinned and eliminated in this match. But maybe Sheamus' team still does put up a good fight against the Bloodline and comes close to beating them. But the Bloodline should no doubt be the favorites to win the match. And then we'll have to see who will be Roman's next opponent heading into Royal Rumble season. He currently has a lot of story developing with Sheamus and Kevin Owens. Sheamus is even being locked in as the leader for that War Games team. So maybe Sheamus could step up and challenge Roman Reigns after Survivor Series. That would definitely be a fresh new opponent for Roman Reigns, and the early story seeds are already in place, so it makes sense. WWE has started to tease another big return to the ring recently on Smackdown, and that's Scarlett's return. Scarlett has wrestled in multiple different promotions across the world, even teaming up with Karrion Kross for lots of mixed tag team matches throughout those promotions. Scarlett even wrestled on Raw against Nia Jax in 2016. But ever since Scarlett actually signed with WWE full-time, she hasn't wrestled much of anything for them at all. She was just a manager for Karrion Kross in NXT, and still serves as a manager on SmackDown. But she's not just any regular manager. Scarlett has a lot of mystery to her character, and it's very intriguing. She doesn't talk much, but she still has that evil and dark aura around her character. We haven't been able to see how her character translates as an actual competitor, but we could be getting close. Emma has now been paired with Madcap Moss, who was just taken out by Karrion Kross and Scarlett. So, could they be setting up a mixed tag team match here for Kross and Scarlett versus Emma and Moss? Or maybe they do let Scarlett compete by herself and have a Scarlett versus Emma singles match. Either way, it looks like Scarlett's return to the WWE ring could be getting closer and closer, especially if they're going to start using Kross and Scarlett as a mixed tag team. That does open up the door for a lot of potential dream matches that the fans have been asking for. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out. But what are your thoughts on all of today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.